Sonic the Hedgehog 3, an epic adventure movie summary. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is the third installment in the live-action film series adapting one of the most iconic video game franchises of all time. Sonic the Hedgehog, from Sega. The film is directed by Jeff Fowler, who returns to direct after the huge success of the previous two films. With a script written by Pat Casey, Josh Miller, and John Whittington, the film takes Sonic's adventures to a more emotional, complex, and action-packed level. Story background. After his epic battle with Dr. Robotnik in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, Sonic is now enjoying his life with his new family, Tom and Maddie Wachowski, in the town of Green Hills. He has learned a lot about the responsibilities of being a hero, but still faces the challenge of growing into a more mature person. Meanwhile, Tails and Knuckles, who are now Sonic's close allies, also live on Earth. Tails works on improving technology to improve their equipment, while Knuckles, with his serious and stern personality, tries to adjust to the human lifestyle. However, this peace is short-lived. A new threat emerges, bringing the dark past of the Sonic franchise into the story. Shadow the Hedgehog, a mysterious being known as the ultimate life form. Story synopsis. Act 1. Shadow's emergence. The story begins with a flashback to the past, showing Dr. Gerald Robotnik, the grandfather of Dr. Ivo Robotnik, Eggman. Gerald was a genius scientist working for the government on a secret project called Project Shadow. He created Shadow the Hedgehog as a perfect being with superhuman strength and the ability to live forever. Shadow was designed to be a protector of humanity, but a tragic event changed everything. Maria Robotnik, Gerald's granddaughter and Shadow's best friend, falls victim to a military conspiracy that seeks Gerald's technology for destructive purposes. Before her death, Maria begs Shadow to protect humanity. Her words continue to haunt Shadow, forming an ambiguous motivation in his life. Back in the present, Shadow is resurrected by a secret organization that wants to use his power to rule the world. However, Shadow has his own agenda, rooted in the trauma and destruction of his past. He sees Sonic as a threat and plans to destroy him. Act 2, an unexpected alliance. In Green Hills, Sonic and his friends soon learn about Shadow after a series of strange attacks occur. Tails finds secret data that reveals the existence of Project Shadow and realizes that Shadow has powers far beyond Sonic's. At the same time, Dr. Eggman, who survived his previous defeat, learns of Shadow's resurrection and decides to return to the game. Eggman, while still Sonic's enemy, realizes that Shadow also threatens his own plans for world domination. In a surprising twist, Eggman offers to team up with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles to stop Shadow. The dynamic between Sonic and Eggman is one of the interesting elements in this film, with dialogue full of humor and tension. Act 3, Journey to Outer Space. In order to stop Shadow, the team must travel into outer space to a space colony called the Ark, where Shadow was first created. On this journey, they face various challenges, including traps left by Gerald Robotnik and military forces who want to stop them. At the Ark, Shadow reveals his true plan. He wants to use the Chaos Emerald energy to avenge Maria's death and destroy humanity. Sonic tries to talk him out of it, reminding Shadow of Maria's wish for him to protect humanity. But Shadow remains steadfast in his mission. Climax. Epic battle. The climax of the film features an incredible battle between Sonic and Shadow. The scene is filled with stunning visual effects, showcasing Sonic's speed against Shadow's chaos control powers. This battle is not only a physical test for Sonic, but also an emotional one, as he must find a way to reach Shadow's heart and stop the destruction. At the same time, Tails and Knuckles work together to stop the Ark's destruction machine, while Eggman, in his typical fashion, tries to take advantage of the situation. The film does a great job of blending action and emotion, keeping the audience glued to the screen. Resolution. Finally, Sonic manages to reach Shadow emotionally, making him realize that revenge is not the answer. Shadow decides to sacrifice himself to save the Earth, providing a very emotional moment. Meanwhile, Eggman escapes, vowing to return with a new plan. Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles return to Earth as heroes, but they also realize that their fight has only just begun. The film ends with a teaser that hints at the appearance of new characters from the Sonic universe, such as Metal Sonic or Silver the Hedgehog. Characters and cast. 1. Sonic the Hedgehog, voiced by Ben Schwartz. As the main protagonist, Sonic once again shows his bravery and innocence. His relationship with Shadow is the emotional core of the story. 2. Miles Tails, Prower, voiced by Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Tails plays a vital role as the brains of the team, using his intelligence to help solve various technical problems. 3. Knuckles the Echidna, voiced by Idris Elba. Knuckles brings his physical strength and trademark humor to the story. He also learns to better understand and trust his friends. 4. Shadow the Hedgehog, voiced by Keanu Reeves. Shadow is a complex and nuanced character, with a tragic backstory that makes him one of the most interesting antagonists in the series. 5. Dr. Eggman, played by Jim Carrey. Eggman remains a colorful character, with his own brand of humor and mischief. 6. Maria Robotnik, played by a new actress, although she only appears in flashbacks. Maria is a key element in shaping Shadow's motivations. 7. Tom and Maddie Wachowski, played by James Marsden and Tika Sumpter, the pair remain a family figure to Sonic, providing emotional support throughout his journey. Production and music. The film utilizes cutting-edge CGI technology to create spectacular visual effects, especially in the space scenes and the Sonic vs. Shadow battle. Tom Holkenborg returns as composer, creating epic and emotional music. The soundtrack also features iconic songs from the Sonic Adventure 2 game, such as Live and Learn by Crush 40. Influence and expectations. With a more complex story, deep characters, and stunning action, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is projected to be one of the highest-grossing films of 2024. The film will not only please longtime Sonic fans but will also appeal to new audiences with its universal themes of family, sacrifice, and identity.